Let me ask you something. At the end of your life, what do you think will actually matter? Not what impressed people, not what looked successful, not what made you busy, but what truly mattered. Because one day, all of us will stand before God. And in that moment, everything becomes clear. So the question is, are we living for what truly matters or just what feels urgent? You see, the world defines success wrong. The world tells us that success is money. Yeah, plenty of it. Success is status. Mm-hmm. Success is achievements. And success is recognition. But Jesus never defined success that way. In Matthew 16:26, he said, "What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul?" Because, yes, right? You can win in the world and still lose eternity. So, what is really important? Jesus made it simple. Matthew 22:37-39, he said, "Love the Lord your God and love your neighbor as yourself." Because at the end of your life, what will matter most is your relationship with Him. How you made people feel, how you have loved them, how you lived in obedience, and how you used what God gave you. That's it. Pretty simple, but we get so distracted. And when we do, we lose clarity. My friend, you were created for purpose. Yes, you're not here by accident. You are here to fulfill what God designed you to be. Ephesians 2:10 says, "We are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works." Yes, your life has meaning. Your story has purpose. But your purpose is not found in chasing everything. It is found in alignment with God. Many people don't live a life that matters because, as I've mentioned, they are distracted. They are busy with things that don't last. They are chasing approval, and they are afraid of surrender. And sad to say, they don't live intentionally. They live reactively, and years go by. A life that matters is a life aligned to God. When your priorities, time, decisions, and relationships align with God's will, you will know because you experience peace, clarity, purpose, and impact. And that, my friend, is the power of alignment. Alignment changes everything. And hear this, everything you have is entrusted to you. Your time, your gifts, your influence, and your relationships. 1 Peter 4:10 says, use whatever gift you have received to serve others. Your gifts are not for your own. Your gifts are intended for you to share. Not for you to make a lot of money, not for you to gain a lot of influence just for yourself, but for you to share. Because you are not just living, you are stewarding. This is very important. And I want you to remember this. Living a life that matters is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. Jesus was never rushed, never overwhelmed, but always effective. Why? Because he was aligned. He never wasted a moment in his life. He was focused on his mission, on his purpose. And that, my friend, is my challenge for you. Let Jesus be your model in how you live your life. Some people are overwhelmed not because life is hard, but because life is cluttered. Too many commitments, too many distractions, too many things that don't matter, saying yes to all and not having clear boundaries. A meaningful life is often, or if not often, but always, a simplified life. It is focused, it is intentional, it is clear. So, I want you to ask yourself, or just answer these questions. What matters most to God? What am I prioritizing right now? What needs to be changed? And what is God asking me to focus on in this season? Clarity, my friend, comes from honest reflection. But the busier you are, the more distracted you are, and the more time you spend on things that really are not important. Because when you're busy, you don't really have time to pause and reflect. So take a moment right now and pause and ask yourself those questions. If you feel like you've wasted time, I want to tell you this: you haven't. Because God redeems, God restores, and God redirects. So it is not too late to live a life that matters. Before we close the series, I want to speak to you directly. If you've been listening and thinking, I want to live differently, I want clarity, I want alignment, and I want peace and purpose, then I created something for you. The Overflow Challenge is designed to help you get clear on what truly matters. Align your life with God. Release overwhelm. Build rhythms that sustain your faith. And step into a life of purpose and peace. You don't have to figure this out alone. I am here to help. So, click the link in the show notes and join the Overflow Challenge. Let's build a life that truly matters together. At the end of your life, you won't wish you were busier. You will wish you were more intentional, more present, more obedient, and more aligned with God. So, start now, because a life that truly matters is built one intentional day at a time. I'll see you on the next series. I love you and God bless. Bye for now.